It's Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News at 5 from Luna Lending. Atlas the Black Lab bolted near McCullough Gulch south of Breck on June 6th. 30 days later, he was found and captured alive and mostly well in the Shock Hill neighborhood of Peak 8.
We've had a few missions that are longer, but this definitely is one for the record books.
That was Greg Schoenfield, a volunteer team leader with Summit Lost Pet Rescue.
Logistically, one of the most challenging because of the distances that he was covering and how many people it wound up involving.
It all started when Atlas got spooked on a hike. He is a rescue, and he had been with his family only 3 weeks. They were distraught.
Usually they're thinking the worst case scenarios. That's a big part of what we do at Summit Lost Pet Rescue is teach them best practices of what they need to do as owners to help in the situation.
Top of that list is to stay calm and get dirty.
One of the family members used all their PTO in the first weeks of the search. As it went on, they took turns going down to the Front Range and taking care of work and life down there. But the husband or the wife was always around and helping every single day and night.
Greg got involved after 2 to 3 days when Atlas was spotted near Frisco, about 18 miles from where he ran off.
I've been spotted literally down the block from my house and on trails that I know particularly well.
Greg and team worried Atlas would cross I-70. His family has a home in Silverthorne, and maybe, just maybe, he would try to return. But instead, the dog headed back to where his journey began.
The most surprising part was just how quickly he was covering these large expanses. Always feel like we were a step behind him.
Maybe he was following food. Greg is not sure.
He kept on frequenting one property in the Shock Hill neighborhood. We were able to make contact with that household, seek permission to actually move our cameras and traps. And from there, it all went very fast. Within just a couple of hours, we had Atlas in our trap and were elated.
Atlas was eating something. He lost just 13% of his body weight. This past winter, when a dog went missing 42 days, it lost more than half its weight.
Skin and bones, although he's back to a regular feeding schedule. He was a little shy at first, but by the end, he was licking my face, which is what we're always looking for.
This one was a true community mission. Close to 40 volunteers searching the woods and watching cameras. The staff at Breck Ski Resort was even keeping an eye out. Summit Lost Pet Rescue is still batting 1,000 on found and returned pets, but this year in particular has been unusually busy with more than 230 calls for help.
Just like the owners, we can't rest until we see those missions through and are complete.
And the work, it's not done. Right now, another dog has been missing close to 30 days, up north outside of Silverthorne. Theater SilCo and its largest patron, the town of Silverthorne, are hammering out a new agreement on who pays for what and how much. The town alone supplies more than 1/3 of SilCo's revenue. Ticket sales make up less than half. In a recent memo, staff says Silverthorne should remain involved with its hometown theater. That new agreement, it's due by end of the month. Silverthorne is now considering $250,000 worth of solar panels on the roof at the new rec center expansion. The town recently passed a sustainability plan. Council believes this is a perfectly prominent place to show its commitment to renewables. Cafe Food Rescue is staying right where it is for the price of $10 per year. Silverthorne is renewing its contract with Cafe Food Rescue. That's the nonprofit inside the old Pizza Hut off exit 205. The town will eventually tear it all up for a sprawling road rebuild there, but until then, the town's committed to supporting the food rescue with cheap rent and a break on utility bills. Local fire danger, it's holding at extreme in Summit with a Stage 2 fire ban still in place. We were loving a second day with no fire haze. Air quality has been in the green all day again today for Summit. Fires burning statewide, they have grown very little in the past 2 days, but fire crews in Leadville and elsewhere now bracing for a shift in the weather when weekend heat brings wind and potentially new growth. In local entertainment news, Breck Create is back with its summertime fundraiser, a creative and culinary affair. It's happening next Thursday evening at the Ridge Street Arts Campus. Chefs with Rootstock, Fatty's, Joms, Spencer's, and Twist will all be there, plus live music from psychedelic rockers Sugar Candy Mountain. Tickets are on sale supporting the arts all year long. You can buy them at breckcreate.org. And in sports, tonight the Rockies, they're playing the Giants. Phil Lindemann, Krystal 93 News.